most, say a toast before we melt.
Don't do this to me.
We're oh so far gone. Can't tell right from you say you're mine, but you're anybody else's. I say I'm yours, but there's always someone else. We're oh so far gone.
show comes to you live from the Mile High City in Coors Field. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show, and it's coming up next. German Marquez gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Here's Mookie Betts, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. Previous history with German Marquez, a handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6.
First pitch, 2-10.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this is lined back into center field, and he's on to start the ball game. It's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Justin Turner is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Betts aboard here at first with nobody out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
A runner at first with no outs here. High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Here's Corey Seager. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch of the AB on its way. In there for strike one, 0-1. Lifted into the air to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Cody Bellinger comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he'll just watch that knuckle curve. 1-1. Previous history with German Marquez. He's got 3 base hits in 24 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. The 1-1. Line hard deep into left. Tapia is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, Will Smith.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that brings up Will Smith. First offering on its way. Slider finds the zone for a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
At the plate, A.J. Pollock, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. Home half of the first coming up at Coors Field. It's now 3-0 Los Angeles. And now in the box, Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Raimel.
Here it comes.
Tapia.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, he's gone 2 for 8. Here it comes, 1-0. Kershaw racked up over 2,300 innings of work on major league mounds with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Garrett Hampson waits on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is taken, strike 1. The 3-1. Fouled away. And that misses ball 4. So that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
Batting second, the second baseman, Number 1.
Now to bat, Garrett Hampson. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
High strike there, and it's 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
And a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-1 home. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
I got the count. 2-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Tapia on at first, nobody out. Got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. The 0-1 pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lays off, 2-2 now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Trevor Story steps in now as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw comes in with 6 hits in 20 at-bats. Kershaw comes set. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Hold the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Second inning upcoming here in Denver. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Rockies nothing. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Max Muncy.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. Sliced hard on the ground. Oh, way to get dirty. He goes to first. Got him.
Batting it, the second baseman, Chris Taylor.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
In now, Clayton Kershaw. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Now the first pitch, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Pitch is popped up. Cron is there, and the side is retired. 1 left for LA, but they lead it 3-0. Last half of the second set to go, and next the dangerous power threat, C.J. Cron. And now the first pitch.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
One and one to the Rockies' first baseman. Two balls and a strike to C.J. Cron. And it's fouled away. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So now to the plate, Ian Desmond. High and deep to right center. On the move is Betts. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Got a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt an effort his teammates are appreciative of. Elias Diaz the next to hit. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Colton Welker, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Count remains at 0-2. Diaz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, and he goes down to get the curveball there and gets a lot of it. And he got more than enough of it, in fact. This one is gone, a home run. And good for him. Colton Welker has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Into the box, Herman Marquez. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Rockies 2. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Justin Turner. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Way gone out to the tree farm. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him. And it's going to give the Dodgers a 4-2 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0.
That's a ball.
Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, another foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here now is Will Smith. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
And that was a great swing he put on that changeup last time up to hit that home run. Just an absolutely textbook job of letting it travel, keeping his hands back before exploding on it.
2 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up, and LA's taking a 4-2 lead. So here is Raimel Tapia. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance.
The left fielder, Raimel Tapia.
The pitch. swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
This is in the air out to right. Betts has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Into the box, Charlie Blackmon struck out in his last trip to the plate. First delivery to him. Yeah. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Here's a pop-up now. Turner into foul territory, and this is going to be a foul ball.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Again, a 1-2. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Here now the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Fouled off. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Full count still. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
One ball, two strikes.
Drilled to the right side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. First time up, he went down looking. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running.
Nope.
Easy transfer throw to second base.
2 balls and a strike to count. Kershaw comes set. Here's the 2-1.
Thank you.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Story leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. We're through 3 here in Denver. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Rockies 3. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up A.J. Pollock.
The left fielder, number 11, A.J.
First offering on its way. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Fouled away.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that will end up a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2.
No pitch off the plate.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
The 2-2.
3 balls.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll get back in safely. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate, Chris Taylor, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. The tag, and he's out. Great job adjusting to the throw and applying the tag in time.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Dodgers go down quietly, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ian Desmond. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. Count 1-0.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Elias Diaz. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
To the plate now, Colton Welker, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. The 0-1 delivery. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. Runners on first with 1 down. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Another one sent foul. From the belt, the pitch.
That's ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
The 2-2. is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Diaz stands at first with 1 out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
The batter, no pitcher, Germán Marquez.
Now it'll be Germán Marquez, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Kershaw comes set. Here comes the first pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And that's going to land foul. Here comes the 0-1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
I got the count 0-2.
There's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
Stepping in now, Raimel Tapia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Ready with the 0-1.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Left side, but well foul.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 2 left for Colorado. They still trail it here 4-3. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and up next will be the pitcher Clayton Kershaw. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. He's right there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. First delivery to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Tapia. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. First pitch of the AB now. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Here's Corey Seager. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
From the stretch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
The swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And gone up into the second deck. So it's a 2-run homer for Corey Seager. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 6-3. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Cody Bellinger is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here at Coors Field. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Rockies 3. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Garrett Hampson.
Number 1.
Now here's the first offering. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Is laid off for ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. On the move is Betts. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He went down on strikes last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Ball 2.
2-0 now.
couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Lifted down the line in left. And foul. The 2-1 home. Is strike two swinging.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my men on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Into the box now, Trevor Story.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Kershaw gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo! Up and in.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said that anytime you can put 6 runs on the board, you have to feel pretty good about it, and you know that a lot of little things are going right. Now, it's just a matter of maintaining that through the rest of the game. Guys?
All right, Heidi, thank you. Robert Stevenson is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Robert Stevenson.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next will be the speedy catcher, Will Smith. Now the first pitch, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch.
0-1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
Full count.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Striding in is A.J. Pollock. In his career against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Nope, outside.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. ready with the 1-0. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2-2.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Next up is Max Muncy, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he lays off for ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pitch to the plate is a splitter that misses, so he's behind in the count now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
Next up is Chris Taylor. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Tapia's in pursuit. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Next to hit is Clayton Kershaw. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Six runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron.
The first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Pitch on the way. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. A solo home run for C.J. Cron. First home run of the campaign for him, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4. Sure, you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Showtrack. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he does work the requisite 5 innings for the win, but he leaves his bullpen a tough road to hoe. Dustin May takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 85, Dustin May.
So now to the plate, Ian Desmond. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
The catcher,
Digging in next, Elias Diaz. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First delivery to him.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
No, inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2 one more time. Ripped on the ground to first. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So next to hit is Colton Welker. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Josh Fuentes will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. From the stretch, as he'll come up empty that time on a sinker, it's strike. One runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And now a balk is going to be called here. He didn't wait till he got set, and that may make things a little easier for them to score that run. He moves up to third now with 2 away. And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. 2 outs here with a runner at third. High in the air down the right field line. Betts will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But the Rocks draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Carlos Estevez. Is on to pitch from the bullpen now. To start inning number 6. Digging in will be Mookie Betts. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Now the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Miguel.
Ground ball right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now to the plate, here is Justin Turner. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
Corey Seager will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First offering. Grounded back up the middle. There's one. On to first. Man alive, what a double play. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're up 6-4. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Raimel Tapia. His prior history versus this arm. He's 1 for 5. And the pitch. bumped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The batter, number 1.
So next to bat will be Garrett Hampson. He flew out in his last debut. And now pitch on the way.
No, that's down.
1 out, nobody on. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
Nope.
And this is low, ball 2.
You got 2
2
balls,
and 1.
1 strike.
Into the windup and the pitch. 3-1.
3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. The 3-2 pitch. Now a ball hit high and fairly deep down the left field line. This ball has a chance and gone for a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
In any other game, hitting 4 home runs might feel great. But they've hit 4 and they're still losing. Tough to figure, but the math doesn't lie.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
The right fielder, Charlie.
Into the box, Charlie Blackmon. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 1-0. And he lays off here as well. It's 2-0 now to the Colorado right fielder.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Pitch on the way. And this is lined softly to the left side. But this will get foul. 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He's falling behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Full count now, 3-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now back, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. And now the first pitch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Oh, that's inside.
2 out, nobody on.
Ball.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Grounded softly to the right. He's got to hurry. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Rockies 5. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, the ball flying out at near record pace.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Will Smith will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the 1st inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Now here's the pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Ready now is A.J. Pollock. Lifetime in this matchup. He's a .333 hitter. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. He's set. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Comes set and the 0-1.
Ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
On a line, that's a base hit. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Standing in now, Max Muncy, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set, the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 2-out double left stranded. More ahead from Denver right after this. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Tommy Kahnle will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Edwin Rios will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, C.J. Cron. He's set and the pitch.
Inside ball.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a slider taken for a ball. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
To the plate now, Ian Desmond. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. And here's a ball hit in the air. Betts on the run, and no one will track it down. Here's another 1-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
At the plate, Elias Diaz, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. This catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tyler Kinley is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Chris Owings is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. All set to start the 9th in this one, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swing and a hot shot toward third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
Edwin Rios.
Digging in will be Edwin Rios. He has no prior history against this pitcher. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2.
I got the count 1-2.
And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Dodgers down in order as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Kenley Jansen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
All set for the bottom of the 9th, and set to go as the third baseman, Colton Welker. He's ready. Here's the first pitch, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-0. Popped him up. Seager into shallow left. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 12, Red Owings.
Here's Chris Owings now. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He also has 1 home run. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey! 0-1.
The 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there. But that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Fielded cleanly on to first, and the Rockies are now down to their final out of the game. Rockies down to their final out now. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. Pops this one up. Taylor is there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. Los Angeles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Clayton Kershaw earns his first win of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. German Marquez permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Kenley Jansen hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that'll do it.
No sé cuál me voy, el perro, el Porsche, la Secre o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga. Los míos al día.